What's up, Backstretchers? You are on the Backstretch, presented by Gans Race Cars and Parts. Tune in for your local racetrack results and series results from the Mid-East Racing Association, the Blue Ridge Outlaws, and the Steel Block Bandits on Monday nights. It's showtime! Welcome to our Monday night edition of On the Backstretch, presented by Gans Race Cars and Parts. Got Cambridge again, sitting shotgun. People patiently waiting, I see. But we all live. A little internet troubles. Trying to get everything printed off and ready to go. A lot of racing action this past weekend. I had Travelers Rest. Lancaster had Blue Ridge Outlaws. Y'all went to Princeton.
And they're
Air for practice. Carolina ran. Cherokee ran. Natural Bridge. So got lots of results to go over. And before we get too far along, let me get some sponsors highlighted here. On the Backstretch is presented to you by these great sponsors. Gans Race Cars and Parts. Go check out Philip and Cambridge Gann for all your race car parts and fabrication needs, located on K School Road in Medan, North Carolina. Go check out Gans Race Cars and Parts. NRS Race Scoring for all your transponder and scoring needs, the official score of the Mid-East Racing Association. Go check them out on Facebook at NRS Race Scoring. Too Fast for You Embroidery. That is Tanja Gann, in-house at Gans Race Cars and Parts. Need them hats done, shirts, sweatshirts, monograms. Go check out Tanja Gann at Too Fast for You Embroidery. She'll take care of all your embroidery needs. Located on K School Road in Gans Race Cars and Parts. Vinyl adds horsepower at Randy's Custom Lettering, located in Wannaco, North Carolina. Go check out Randy and Chris for all your vinyl signage and decal needs. You can check them out on Facebook at Randy's Custom Lettering or give them a call at 336-591-9301. Special thanks to Travis Covey with TC Construction. The driver of the Goliath chassis, TC Construction, Penske Racing Shocks, number 05 machine, along with the teammate and sponsor of the Gans Race Cars and Parts, Airport Drive-In, TC Construction, Penske Racing Shocks, number 45, the Maverick Cambridge Gann. The dynamic duo make up the Maverick Goose team that will bring back the love and feeling in 2025. So go check them out at a racetrack near you running the 602, a modified division. The T-shirt guru of Travis Lawson with Stokes Apparel. If your race team, ball team, business is looking for apparel, go check out Travis Lawson at Stokes Apparel. You can find him on Facebook at Stokes Apparel or online at www.stokesapparel.com. Special thanks to Jason and Brittany Walls with the Mid-East Racing Association. Your home for your True Light Federal Credit Union Mid-East Street Stocks. The Sheets Mid-East Modified Tour, your Rick Hendrick City Chevrolet Mid-East 602 late models, and in its debut season, the Pro Fabrication Headers and Exhaust Mid-East 525 late models. For all your rules and schedules, go check out racemideast.com. Need trash hauled? Call Capital Waste. Their team is ready to help you determine the right product for your needs. Offering roll-off dumpster rentals and also portable toilet rentals in two convenient locations, one at 1668 Park Drive in Mount Airy, North Carolina, the other at 730 Oak Ridge Farms Highway in Mooresville, North Carolina. Give them a call today at 336-568-8009 or check them out at capitalwastetrash.com. And thanks to all our great sponsors for the 2025 season. Like I said, lots of racing action. We'll start off with Travelers Rest, South Carolina on Good Friday for the Mid-East Modified Tour. It was Stephen Padula picking up the win in that 31G machine out of Kannapolis, North Carolina. Finishing second was the Y44 JR of Bailey Lofton out of Mount Holly, North Carolina. Third going to Josh Roletter in the 30 machine out of Anderson, South Carolina. Fourth going to Garrett Kilman in the 32 machine. And round that, your top five was Grayson Wales in the 59 machine out of Gaffney, South Carolina. And then we're going to roll into results for Princeton, West Virginia Speedway open back up. So we'll go through their results. Like I said, a lot of people not putting pictures up and stuff over the weekend because it was Easter weekend. So got a few pictures of some stuff. Whoop.
Your street stock feature winner was the 3 of Tyler Meadows. Second went to the 36 of Grady Christian. Third was the 6M of Freddie Mooney. And fourth was the 47 of George Pierce.
And then we roll into the 602 Modifieds. And it was Aaron Barley in the one machine out of Mount Hope, West Virginia, picking up the win. Windshield deep, Robert Poole. And that 25 machine finished in second. Mr. Excitement, Jeff Parsons in the 44 machine finishing third. 5-0, somebody called the Popo. Joey Johnson finishing fourth. The winner, Cole Wagner in the 04 machine finishing fifth. The Maverick, Cambridge Gann in the 45 machine finishing sixth. Seventh going to Joseph Pirtle in the 58. Joseph Pirtle. That's Bo.
That's Bo.
It says Joseph. Bo Pirtle in the 58 machine finishing seventh. Cole Hedrick in the 30 machine was eighth. Travis Covey. Goose in the 05 machine finishing ninth. And around that, your top 10 was Sammy Mitchum.
I'm still trying to get over
in the 16 machine.
I'm still trying to get over windshield deep, Robert Poole. I remember about the time you said it, what that meant. It's right here, right?
Yep.
Your Enduro feature winner was the 95 of Brandon Keene. Second went to the 17 of Joe Sampson. Third was the 44 of Robert McMillan. Fourth went to the 210 of Bob Fry. Fifth was the 87 of Ronnie Lester. Sixth was the 9 of Brad Fry. Seventh went to the 24 of B.J. Grimshaw. Eighth was the 77 of Anthony Goodby. Ninth was the 60 of Robin Shelliff, I want to say.
Sounds good to me.
And right at your top 10 was the 08 of Chandler Martin.
And then at Princeton for the 604 late models. The winner was an 18S of TJ. Is it Salango?
Where?
I forgot one of those. Salango?
TJ Salango?
Salango.
I don't know.
But I know it was I heard it was a double nickel race car.
It is.
The double nickel had a good weekend this weekend. Henry
Horn. Racetracks.
Yep. Henry Hornsby the third in the 39 machine was second. Third going to 45 of Eddie Hambrick. Stephen Atkins Jr. in the 18 machine was fourth. Jacob Rucker in the 75 machine was fifth. Matthew Light in the 84C was sixth. Seventh going to Jim Rader in the 316 and Patrick Sloan in the 99, rounded out the 8-car field. And I did not switch over. Sorry about that. There is TJ Salango. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. Y'all might know better than I do. But it is a double nickel race car. He's down here on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Your Outlaw Street feature winner was the 3 of Kenny Meadows. Second went to the 87 of Jeff Crawford. Third went to the 25 of Jesse Raines. Fourth went to the 22 of Adam Cooper. And right at your top 5 was the 37 of Daniel Lowe. And he was actually leading the race because he didn't finish. He was actually leading the race. And I think his motor blew up.
Ooh. And I think it was a 6 one. I don't know. I didn't print it off there. But it did not finish too. So. And then to round out Princeton's opening night for the mini stocks, it was the 7 machine of Michael Christian picking up the win. A second going to the 69 of Billy Klein. Third going to the 55 of Kevin Davison. Tim Black in the 01 machine, fourth. Fifth going to the 77 of Michael Bolin. Sixth going to the one car of Sean Meadows. And around that 7-car field was the 44 of John Brose Jr. That rounded up opening night at Princeton Motor Speedway in Princeton, West Virginia.
I thought it was a pretty smooth night they had, considering we hot lapped, we qualified, we heat raced, and we feature raced.
Hey,
I mean,
got a lot of racing in.
I mean, we still got home at 3:00 in the morning, but I mean, when it's 2.5 hours away, that's really not too bad.
I mean, I was 4:30 when I got home.
Well, so that's the same.
3.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
Up next on Friday night, going to be Carolina Speedway. And Batman finally getting back to victory lane.
Batman Billy Thompson, the 88 car, was your feature winner in street stocks. Second went to the 78P of Blake Pryor. Third was the 7 of Josh Langley. Fourth went to the 9P of Dalton Peavy. Fifth was the 83 of Caleb McLaughlin. Sixth was the 55 of Mike Maines. Seventh was the 9 of Ronnie Mosley. Eighth went to the 6 of Randy Benfield. Ninth was the 14B of Matt Brooks. And right at your top 10 was the 33 of Dale McKenzie. Wow, Billy, he beat some really good cars.
Yes, he did. Which Billy Thompson does. He can get around Carolina Speedway.
Absolutely. He beats some like top tier race cars.
He said he is a top tier race car.
They wouldn't.
Up next was the Seahawks Hornets main event. It was Bradley Williams in the 88 machine picking up the win. Of course, they used Race Monitor, and second goes to the most famous race car driver all, data unavailable. Second going to the 33 of Cody Lambert. Third was a 417 of Shannon Barnhill. Fifth going to the 81A of Averitt White. Sixth going to the 48 machine of Caden Presnell. Justin Harrison in one machine was sixth. Seventh went to 3C of Scott Collinger. Eighth went to the F1, the Flintstone Flyer of Travis Langford. Ninth going to the 4 of Willie Fowler. And around at your top 10 was Carson Bright in the 58B machine.
In your Renegade Sportsman feature, your feature winner was the 59 of Brandon White. Second went to the 11 of Cade Langley. Third was the 00J of Jackson Thomason. Fourth was the D1 of David Lucas. Fifth went to the 27E of Luke Edison. Sixth was the 78 of Hunter Funderburk. Seventh went to the 417 of Cameron Martin. Eighth was the 28 of Tim Edison. Ninth was the 5D of Dawson McKinney. And right at your top 10 was the 23 of Scotty Holden.
And then we're going to roll out for the Pro 4 main event. It was the 01 machine of Cody Verbose picking up the win. Second going to the 23 of Austin Birch. Third, the 81 of Mark White. The 11X of Reed Day was fourth. And rounding out your 5-car field was the 44 machine of Janet Ham.
Your vintage feature winner was the number 3 of Benji Knight. Second went to the 27 of Chris Fincher. Third was the 1 of Monk Gullidge. Fourth went to the 9 of Joe Early. Fifth was the 8W of Dennis Williams. Sixth went to the 7 of Eric Rogers. Seventh was the 20S of Robert Bennett. Eighth was the 71 of Sean Magnum. And ninth was the 28 of Barry Powell.
Up next is the Crown Vics, and it was Justin Truitt in the 3 machine picking up the win. Second going to the 0 machine of TJ Slack. Third, the 14 of Jason Ledford. Fourth going to D2 of Chad Mack. Fifth going to the 32 machine of James Hilton. Sixth going to the 22X of David Matthews. The 96A of Austin Pinnell. Finishing seventh. Eighth going to the 212 of Jamie Majors. Ninth, the 1 machine of Justin White. Why not? What? Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Oh.
I think it.
And then 10th, going to the 15 machine of Michael Reese.
Wyatt. I want to say Wyatt. And your last feature of the night at Carolina Speedway on Friday was the 19M of Travis Mosley picking up the Thunder Bomber feature win. Second went to the 43 of Jacob Funderburk. Third was the 17 of Trevor Ballou. Fourth was the 21 of Hunter Deeg. Fifth went to the D15 of David Thrasher. Sixth was the 14S of Jason Scruggs. Seventh went to the 81 of Kyle Jarrell. Eighth was the 51 of Justin Beck. And rounding out the field in ninth was the 7 of Brian Mullis. Huh.
Not the same one.
I thought he was somewhere winning a Blue Ridge race.
Yeah, he was at the Blue Ridge Outlaws race.
Oh, it was at Carolina, wasn't it?
No, that was at Lancaster.
Oh, okay.
Then we're going to roll into some Saturday night action at Cherokee Motor Speedway, the place your mama warned you about. Renegade Sportsman winner is Cade Langley at number 11 machine. Second going to Blake Bentley in the 28 machine. Ronald Scully in the 59 was third. Fourth going to the 24 machine of Christian Patterson. The 78 of Hunter Funderburk finishing fifth. Sixth going to the 00J of Jackson Thomason. John James in the 87J finishing seventh. Eighth going to Christian Jolly in the 57 machine. Ninth going to Kevin Patterson in the 99 machine, and right at your top 10 was Russell Hamrick Jr. in the 7 machine.
I'm gonna tell you what, for the last 3 weeks, it seems like Cade Langley and Mark Towell down at Cherokee has won 2 or 3 in a row.
Oh yeah,
Need to put
it's two in a row for Cade Langley.
Need to put a bounty on them. But your Thunder Bomber feature winner was the 97T of Mark Towell. Second went to the 88B of Blake Bentley. Third was the 19 of Stetson Todd. Fourth went to the 05 of Cruz Madison. Fifth was the 51 of Dustin Taylor. Sixth went to the S2 of Garrett Sweat. Seventh was the 48 of Cole Hooper. Eighth was the 8A of Shane Gosnell. Ninth was the 88 of Josh Ledford. And round out your top 10 was the C3 of Tom Ennis.
Young Gun Crown Vics. It was Carter Bryant in the 88 machine picking up the win. Austin Pinnell in 96A finishing second. Third going to Colton Poland in the 19 machine and Junior Mulvey in 92JR. Round out your 4-car Young Guns Crown Vics.
In your 604 Crate Model feature, your feature winner was the 5 of Travis Steele. Second went to the 44 of John Ruggiero Jr. Third was the 66 of Preston Dimsdale. Fourth went to the 5Q of Colby Quick. Fifth was the P4 of John Price. Sixth, I do believe making his 604 debut, was the 00 Longhorn House Car of Dylan Warden.
Of the GOAT.
Seventh was the 444 of Teddy Musgrave. Eighth was the 18 of Preston Blaylock. The old man, Preston Blaylock. That's what we call. That's what's on top of his car now.
The old man.
Yep. Ninth was the 9 of John Marshall Pursley. And round out your top 10 was the 4Z of Zach Lowe.
Then we went into the Smoky Mountain Barbecue Extreme 4s, the front wheel drives. It was Cody Lambert in the 33 machine picking up the win. Caden Presnell in the 48 finishing second. Gavin Wheeler in the 3 machine was third. Hot Wheels, Anthony Harris fourth. Fifth going to Keelan Tate in the 115 machine. The 4X of Bryson Langford finishing sixth. Eric McGehee in the 214 finishing seventh. Eighth going to the F5 of Nelson Cunningham. Ninth going to Nate Worley in the 26 machine. And rounding out your top 10 is Reggie Twing in the 5 machine.
Your street stock feature winner was the 18 of Blake Bentley. Second went to the 2 of Bradley Weaver. Third was the 78 of Blake Pryor. Fourth was the 9 of Dalton Peavy. Fifth went to the 11 of Cade Langley. Sixth was the 23. No, I'm sorry. Sixth was the 00 of Cody Ussery. Seventh was the 23 of Ronald Rhodes. Eighth went to the 13 of Brian Carswell. Ninth was the 12 of Brian Bentley. And around at your top 10 was the 1ST of Kelly Fegter.
Then we roll out for the Pro 4s. Pro 4 winner was Kevin Cooper in the 112 machine. Second going to Cody Barber in the 29 machine. Third going to Scott Jones in the 4 machine. The 77 of Dylan Smith was fourth. Fifth went to the 28 of Bud Roop. Kevin Dover in the D16 finishing sixth. Seventh going to the 6 machine of Billy Heavener. And around that 8-car field was Eric Oliphant in the 97 machine, and did not start was JoJo Madison in the 50 machine.
To round out your night, the place your mama warned you about, Cherokee Speedway, your Crown Vic feature winner was the 2 of Barry Bryant. Second went to the Triple X of Bundy Stowe. Third was the R77 of Drew Banks. Fourth went to the 22 of Blake Green. Fifth was the 122 of Ashley Parker. Sixth was the 1 of Zach Quinn. Seventh went to the 06 of Morgan Milstead. And rounding out the 8-car field was the 32 of Dalton Christiansberry.
Like I said, that rounded out all the action at Cherokee Speedway Saturday night. Of course, I didn't have any pictures for Natural Bridge Speedway. At least they wasn't up last night. Like I said, it was Easter, so I didn't expect to see a whole lot of results posted. But we'll start off with Natural Bridge Speedway. Euro late model winner in that B8 machine, it was Tyler Bear, followed by the 17 of Thug Nasty Logan Roberson finishing second. Third was the 2W Justin Williams, Joe Lavelle. The 8 machine was fourth. Fifth going to Zach Brown in the 26 machine. Sixth going to the 72 of Derek Rankin. Corey Allman in that 7A machine was seventh. Eighth goes to the 90 machine of Larry Ramsey. Ninth going to the 87 machine of Walker Arthur. And round out your top 10 was Matthew Hindebrand in the 96 machine.
Your feature winner in the 602 late model was the 00 of Kendall Tucker. Second went to the 2 of Wyatt Coffey. Third was the 8 of Michael Ayers. Fourth went to the 4 of Bryce Smith. Fifth was the 11 of Tim Stallnacker. Sixth went to the 22 of Samuel Hamilton. Seventh, driving the Matt Duggan's own number 99, was Dale Durham, making his first ever 602 late model debut. Eighth was the 21 of Devin Baher. I won't say Baher. Ninth was the 65 of John Jennings, and rounding out your top 10 was the 10H of Stephen Harrison. Wow, 22-car field.
I got a question.
What? What's up?
You know, Bryce was only talking smack last week, wasn't he?
Right, yeah.
Did Matt get scared and put Dale in the car? I mean, just saying. Man called him out last week, and Doug and Chops Off did not get in the car.
Matt told me about him and Bryce's conversation the other day. He said I got Bryce fired up talking about getting him two on the show together.
Getting them together.
Yeah.
We need that to happen.
Matt,
but I'm just curious.
I'm gonna say it right here. So Matt won't do it. Matt don't want to do it. He won't do it. So I'd love to get Matt to get on here and Brand Bryce. That would be funny. That would be a good show, I think.
Matt doesn't realize this. I mean, we're here by ourselves.
Yeah, I know.
It ain't like there's an audience watching him.
Right. Well, it kind of is and kind of isn't.
But I'm talking about as far as it ain't like you can look out in the crowd and there's people looking at him.
We'd be here, and there'd be Brian Apple, and there'd be Dad. Dad be staring at him the whole time. It'd just be, you know what I mean. He'd be trying to talk to him while he's trying to do it.
There's always a possibility.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
But I was just curious since Bryce was smart like smack, right. And then he didn't get in the race car this week.
I just want to say, so if Bryce watches this, to go mess with Matt. since he won't do it.
Back to Natural Bridge Speedway Street Stocks. It was Ben Hamilton picking up the win in the 22 machine. Lee Herring in the 5 machine was second. Chris Cordell in the 282 was third. Fourth goes to the 50 machine of Keith Herring. Fifth going to 25 of Dylan Thompson. 97 of Earl Brooks Jr. was sixth. Seventh going to 94 of Scotty Hostletter. Dakota Anderson in the 87 G was eighth. Ninth going to the 15 of Trafton Johnston. And rounding out 10th place was the 23 of Howard Hall.
Your pure stock feature winner was the 08 of Jacob McCormick.
What?
The 2K of Donald Kazee was second. Third went to the 38 of Aiden Mead. Fourth was the 17 of Braddock Pruitt. Fifth went to the 200 of Parker Flint. Sixth was the 11 of Robert Tyree. Seventh went to the 22 of Matthew Hamilton. Eighth was the 51 of Danny Tucker. Ninth was the 5 of Jeremy Fox. And rounding out your top 10 was the 77 of Christine Fox. I finally did it.
Yes, you did. And to round out Natural Bridge for the rookies, they had 2 rookies there with the 111 of Owen Drury finishing first. Second going to the 18 of Camden Cunningham. Of course, Rebecca Kazee is watching. She's in here. Bobby Hooks, High Side TV. I know he does a lot of the action for Fayetteville Motor Speedway and Rockfish. You can go check him out on highsidetv.com. See Bill Blink is in the house. He hasn't said anything, but he's in there.
Oh, apparently Howard Hall was second. They were third.
Well,
hey, I was trying to help you out.
Well, I mean that's the results on my race pass. So that's what I get.
Stock. Why does it say pure stock then? What the heck?
Second street stock. Yeah,
that's pure stock.
Yeah, street stock. They finished second in pure stock. Street stock was right here. Because she said, who was it? There's no Blink. Blink's out talking.
Howard Hall. Is that right? Howard Hall, maybe? No, that's...
Yeah, Howard Hall is showing down here 4 laps down. So,
okay.
So Howard Hall was the second place finisher. Okay. But like I said, I'm using my race pass. That's all I get to go by.
Thank you. I have finally did it.
But like I said, it is good to see Blink. Don't get to see Blink much anymore. I seen he was out riding his motorcycle the other day. So good to see Bill feeling better. Up next, Lancaster Motor Speedway.
Outlaws. Your feature winner was the 67 of Brian Mullis. Second went to the 24D of Michael Brown. Wow, Michael Brown coming out for Blue Ridge. Third was the 07T of Dale Timms. Fourth was the 5J of Braden Jones. Fifth went to the 10 of Scott Shirey. Sixth was the 537 of Jesse Rocket. Seventh was the T1 of Timbo Magnum. Eighth was the 45 of Colt Smith. Ninth was the T86 of Ben Gable. And round out your top 10 was the 39 of Greg Clark.
And I do have the top 3 interviews from the Blue Ridge Outlaws. Billy said that was his new thing to do, was ride a motorcycle. Him and David maybe got something in common. They like to go ride the motorcycles. Mm-hmm. But we're going to roll into the top 3 interviews, and they're not near as long as they normally are. Here tonight at Lancaster Super Speedway, finishing third with a Kegel Racing Automotive Blue Ridge Outlaws out of Hodgins, South Carolina, Dale Timms. Dale, you and Michael Brown had a great battle there for that second spot in the closing laps. Unfortunately, Cheeseburger Brian Mullis with the win, a couple of car lengths in front of y'all and ahead of y'all throughout the night. Take us through the evening, as this thing definitely was a hot rod here tonight at Lancaster.
Yeah, we had speed all night. Starts and restarts killed us really. I think, like I said, I think we got a good piece right now. I think we actually had the fastest lap of the race. We needed to stay green there and get in the lap traffic, because Cheese was in clean air and I was in his dirty air, so we were kind of keeping pace, but we couldn't make any moves there. So definitely needed to go green. But congrats to Cheese on the win. This is his house. So.
Of course, definitely able to pull off the win was Brian Mullis. You got a lot of folks that help you out on this 07. They definitely was the loudest crowd over there as we did the interviews on the front straightaway.
Yeah, definitely want to give a big shout out to my grandpa and Don Blackshear's. Pops got us the motor this week from Don. Like I said, we got it back Thursday night. Me and my wife went and got it Thursday night and got home at 2 a.m. and we all put it in. Me, Tommy, Sean, Pop, Logan, we all got it going. Come race tonight.
Definitely, let's go through and thank maybe some of your sponsors as well.
Like I said, I want to thank my whole family, my wife, Tommy, Lauren, Sean, my mom and dad, Lamb, Andy Lee. Like I said, definitely my whole family, that friend group there. They do a lot and they probably do the most, but we definitely got a ton of sponsors that help us. We got Shaper's Oil, we got Superior Roofing, like I said, Andy Lee Racing, FK Rod Ends, like I said, Don at Race City. We got a ton of product sponsors. Definitely got to thank all of them, and hopefully we can pick up a win soon. We got speed, so we'll see.
Race fans, finishing at third here tonight with the Kegel Racing Automotive Blue Ridge Outlaw Lake Models, Dale Timms out of Hodgins, South Carolina. All right, race fans, here with the Kegel Racing Automotive Blue Ridge Outlaws. Finishing second here tonight, they call him Downtown Michael Brown in the 24D. Great battle between him and Dale Timms in those closing laps. Michael, I asked you earlier on, we was on the front straightaway, what else could you have done to catch the 67 of Cheeseburger Brian Mullis? You said you was definitely happy with a second place finish. You felt like maybe a fifth place car here tonight.
Yeah, Cheeseburger definitely had us covered, so congrats to him and his dad, Ben. He drove an excellent race, had an excellent car. Good job to Dale and everybody involved. Thank you to Blue Ridge Outlaws for having us and putting on a good show close to the house. And, yeah, we'll see you next time.
Definitely see you next time. Race fans, here tonight, finishing second on the podium, it is Downtown Michael Brown. Race fans, here tonight at Lancaster Motor Speedway, your Blue Ridge Outlaw winner, Cheeseburger Brian Mullis in the 67 machine with a dominant night, able to lead pretty much the entire feature and pull away from the rest of the field. Cheeseburger, they call this place one of your favorites. Definitely, it was very good fortune for you here tonight.
Yeah, it is. It's close to home. It's just about 20 minutes up the road. So it's nice to come down here because normally we're driving an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So it was nice to come down here and be fast. We practiced last week and we were pretty good. Didn't change anything and it carried over. Obviously, you got some of the best of the best down here in the Southeast running this deal, so you got to be on your A game. But no, the car was great. We made a little change for the feature, and I think it helped. It probably could have been a little bit better, but clean air means a lot here. So as long as I got out front on the start and was able to hold that, it was pretty good. I thought I was good on the start. I thought I got a little jump on Dale, and then we came off the 2, and I seen he was behind or right below me, and I was like, shoot, I better get on it. So after that, we just tried to save a little bit and not just over-abuse everything, make sure I hit all my lines and all my marks. So, yeah, the car is great. It's a good night.
Definitely a great night. Let's thank some of your marketing partners and the folks that help you out.
So it's my mom and dad. They're the main ones. They put all the money into it. So we don't really have any sponsors. WP Racing Shocks, Longhorn Chassis, Race City Performance, Donnie's, always down here at all these Blue Ridge races, helping us or helping everybody that runs his motors, whether they run them or not. So it's good to have him down here. And like I said, the Blue Ridge Series, man, it's bringing the fun back to racing. So we ran that great deal. And you've all got to go have a super late model team and crew, full-time crew to go run that. So it's fun, and I'm enjoying it. And we're looking forward to coming back in May.
Definitely looking forward to coming back. You know, of course, not claiming that $3,000 plus prize money, $4,000 on the line for the Shrine race coming up in a couple of weeks. But you know what I took out of that interview, race fans? If you want a winner and you want to sponsor a winner, get with Cheeseburger Brian Mullis, because, guys, this is a team right here that definitely will put you in victory lane before it's done again, I believe, for the years out.
And the top 3 interviews for the Blue Ridge Outlaws. There's Bumper Jack Craig. He was on the call at Carolina and Cherokee, I do believe, this past weekend. But it took care of the Blue Ridge Outlaws at Lancaster Motor Speedway. Get that right for Jack Craig. Let's see. We got one more left. County Line Raceway. County Line, of course, no pictures posted, but we got the results from my race pass for County Line Raceway in Elm City, North Carolina.
Your Bryant's all-around service sport compact U-Car feature winner was the 98 of Sharon Weaver. Second went to the 888 of Tyler Hopkins. Third was the 2N of Dylan Norris. Fourth went to the 66 of Mike Crickmore. Fifth was the 11 of Tyler Vega. Sixth went to the 68J of Jesse Joyner. Seventh was the 08 of Bryant Green. Eighth was 68 of Donald Joyner. Ninth was the 4 of Brody Hanna. And round out your top 10 was the 21 of Tommy Weiss. Tommy Weiss, maybe. Yeah, Weiss.
That sounds good to me. And then we roll out for the Tidewater Energy Pure Stock 4 cylinders. And it was the 4K of Christian Hopkins picking up the win. The 81 of Brent Atkinson finishing second. Third goes to the 50 of Van Bryant. Chris Vestal in the 34 was fourth. Trent Moore in the 9 car was fifth. Sixth going to the 7X of Tyler Franklin. Seventh going to the 1 of Bradley Knox. Eighth going to the 12M of Randy Melton. Ninth going to the 37 of CJ Christman. And round out your top 10 with the 32R of Michael Ross. Yeah, that's the gong. You took too long, Cambridge.
It scared me. I'm not going to lie. Your Full Boys Racing Supply late model feature winner was the number 06 of Christian Tom. I believe that's made him 3 in a row. 3
That's probably right.
3 different racetracks, I believe. Finishing second was the 23B of Matthew Bassetti. Third was the 5 of Cy Nelms Jr. Fourth was the D8 of Dustin Mitchell. Fifth was the 23R of Michael Roush. Sixth went to the 21 of Michael Batten. Seventh went to the 18M of Bradley McCaskill. Eighth went to the 9E of Robbie Emery. Ninth went to the 3 of Sean Harrell. And rounding out your top 10 was the L3 of Bobby Lyles. Pretty good field right there.
It was. Then up next at County Line Raceway was the quality pre-owned super stock 4 cylinders, and it was the 51 machine of Cody Keith picking up the win. Brad Ham in the 49 machine was second. Third went to Pete Brew in the 12 machine. Fourth going to 47A of Austin Bottoms. Fifth going to the 14 of Jason Horn. Sixth going to the J2 of James Manning. Seventh, the 23 machine of Brian Medlin. The 212 of Greg Brew finishing eighth. Ninth going to the 1 of Cody Wilson. And round out your top 10 was a 47G of Glenn Bottoms.
And to round out the night at County Line Speedway, your Carolina Auto Parts Salvage Thunder V8 feature winner was the number 74 of Brad Cox. Second went to the 19 of Hunter Hobson. Third was the 47 of Justin Kidd. Fourth went to the 12M of Garrett Morris. Fifth was the 00 of Jerry McHale Jr. Sixth went to the 44 of Jimmy Gray. Seventh was the 31 of Billy Hobson. Eighth went to the 8 of Damian Bryant. Ninth was the 4P of Tyler Pierce. And rounding out the top 10 was the 7X of Jesse Richardson Jr.
And that rounded out all your results in County Line Raceway at Elm City. We got the leader of the Grape Jelly Gang, Sean Peach, in the house in the Zero Machine.
Yep. All right, we got to talk about this.
What, the Zero Machine?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, Sean. But what is Jack talking about?
Jack was the winner of the Cherokee Speedway egg race for the adult division. Oh, wait, it's too big. It's too big for the screen. That's not good. Let's see if
Did he run or
he had to carry an egg, I think.
that was it? I'm gonna mess with him. Just
There we go.
there it is.
I got a picture. Got chest in the background, but yeah, Jack Craig. I'm assuming they put the egg in a spoon. You got to run with it and not drop it.
In your mouth, or
It might be. I don't know. Jack Craig
I've
was
seen like them do that before. I don't know if that's what they had to do, but
his made it on the backstretch. But they asked him how he won the race, and he told them, he said, slow and steady wins the race.
he was the turtle in a hare's race. Huh?
Pretty much. But yeah, bumper Jack Craig with a checker flag for the
Egg on a spoon,
spoon in your mouth.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep, that's what I know. I've seen some stuff like it before.
So Jack Craig picked up his first race victory at Cherokee Speedway in the egg race.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Pete says, hopefully you guys will see some jelly splash soon. I know he's about to get that car put back together.
I want to know where the Great Dilly Gang's gonna show up at. Ararat, Whittle.
I don't know who's running. He's running the SCDRA rules, I believe. I know County Line runs them every week. I know that's where Marcus has been going.
He said close.
Close.
Ararat's one of those options.
But like I said, I seen Tyler Hopkins.
County Line's one of them. County Line ain't close.
But I said I seen Tyler Hopkins. He actually finished second at County Line this week. He had him a good run down there. There's Terry Basham. He's watching out of Princeton, West Virginia. Hopefully, when I get to see Terry when I go up there. Got his keychain from the show a while back.
Yeah, Terry didn't get to make it to the season opener.
He didn't?
No, he didn't.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's probably the first one he's missed in a long time. Caitlin Walker just...
I think he was taking care of his brother.
I see Caitlin just popped in here, too.
Oh, close to being ready. Gotcha.
I see Caitlin Walker just popped in here.
Okay.
I don't know if they run anywhere this weekend or not.
Who, Nathan and them?
Yeah, Nathan.
I don't think they did.
Of course, Carolina Speedway off this weekend. No racing action at Carolina Speedway on Friday night. Yeah, they're going to run Seahawk rules, I do believe.
I don't know the difference.
Seahawk is pretty much stock.
I'm dumb to that stuff.
The Seahawk is pretty much stock. New
Right.
car.
Right.
SCDRA is run what you brung, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Princeton, of course, they're going to be back open Friday night with pro late models. 602 modified outlaw streets have been took off of the schedule because Beckley is running them and they didn't have a very good car count. Looks like Cruiser Street Stocks, Pro Minis, Enduros, Mini Wedge, and Juice Box.
Jack Craig says he'll be at Ararat for the first time. Yep, Terry.
Said Furwin missed in 6 years. Jack Craig, they looking for somebody to announce Friday night.
They are actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. They are.
Cherokee Speedway off this weekend. They have scheduled their schedule shows they're off this weekend as well. Pete says the problem they have no idea what stock is. This is true too.
Which one?
Stock appearing. County Line Raceway is also off this weekend. And of course, Air Rat Bull Ring.
Saturday, Jack. Saturday.
It is on Saturday, Jack. Air Rat Bull Ring opening night. The Austin Langley opened it up to Speedway.
It's actually Langley Austin.
Langley Austin. I'm sorry. I said Austin Langley.
I know.
Langley Austin.
I wanted to do the same thing too.
Yeah.
I went up to him and called him that, and he just looked at me and laughed. And he was like, "No, my name's actually Langley Austin." I was like, "Oh, well, this makes me feel stupid."
Of course, they're going to have late models, 602 modifieds, Pro 4, Stock 4, front wheel drive, and Crown Vics on the schedule.
Had actually a really good turnout at practice.
I figured they would.
I mean, honestly, I actually had a pretty good turnout at practice. I'm gonna say, I know he probably had about 8 late models, 10 modifieds, at least 6 to 7 in every other division. I mean, it was actually pretty good.
Well, that's good. I'm glad he had some cars.
And the track, for as long as it's been since anything's been run on it, absolutely phenomenal.
Well, they just pretty much redone the whole racetrack.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, seriously, absolutely phenomenal. It was as smooth.
Which that place has always been.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There's some really good.
Smooth.
There's some really good clay on that racetrack.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It was that place was so smooth. It was fantastic.
But they were looking for an announcer and they were looking for some concession help, and I don't know what else kind of help they're looking for.
Need to build up a little bit of a cushion around it. Then we'll really see some racing.
Well, you got to run some cars to get a cushion.
Oh, I know, but it was starting to get there. It just wasn't layering up. It was just kind of a push up. It was like a how do I explain this? Like where you go out there and you pack the racetrack in.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it was like. It was more or less if you got over it and run over it, it just kind of packed it down instead of being able to run off of it.
Also, Carolina Clash Super Late Models will be inside the bull ring at Fayetteville Motor Speedway Saturday night, April 26th for $5,000 to win.
Well, there you go. Jack Craig said if they need me, he'll be there Saturday.
Like I said, I know Austin's looking for somebody. He's got it posted on the Air Rat Bull Ring.
I'm hoping the weather holds off.
Hopefully.
I'm super excited about getting to go back up there.
I have plans to be at Air Rat.
Yeah. I know all you guys do.
Yeah, we are planning on being there, but we'll see what happens with the weather.
I really hope it doesn't rain.
And of course, a Whitfull Raceway, the dirt track super speedway in Rural Retreat, Virginia, going to have their opening night as well. You're with 602 modifieds on the schedule, Eisenbach Super Streets, Pro Minis, U Cars, K Cars, Vintage Sportsman, and the Clyde's Towing Crown Vics.
Jackson, we don't talk about weather.
Yeah, I don't even look at the weather no more.
I don't look at it unless somebody says it's like a 50% chance or higher. Hey, but you know what I think? I look at it like, look, my uncle come in today and he said, I don't know if we can get the race. It's like a 45% chance it's gonna rain up there. I was like, we know what? That's 50. Let's see, that's 55% chance it ain't gonna rain up there. That's how I look at it.
And, of course, Natural Bridge Speedway back in action on April 26th with 604 late models, pure stocks, rookies, Natural Bridge vintage cars, stock 4s running this week. Hot laps at 5. It says hot laps at 5, racing starts at 5. Don't think that's quite going to happen that way. But that was, I copy and pasted that right off my race pass. So somebody just said the times was just wrong. But that is what's happening this coming week. Around here,
start at 5, racing starts at like 7.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of racetracks having a scheduled weekend off. Like I said, Cherokee, Carolina, Elm City, kind of lines off. So a lot of scheduled weekends off. I know the Blue Ridge are off this week. Mid-East Racing Association is off this week. I think Mid-East next event, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know they're going to Natural Bridge with the 525, Mid-East 525s and the Steel Block Bandits. And I think the modifieds are at Cherokee for the front race. I am not 100% positive of that because it is not on the schedule.
May the 3rd.
May the 3rd, yeah, May the 3rd, which is the following Saturday. And I know Blue Ridge, I think their next race is going to be at Lancaster in May, I think. Back to Lancaster. Like I said, good to see Jack Craig coming in here and a new race winner. Cherokee and Natural. That's what I was thinking it was, but I wasn't positive. Because I think I will be going to Natural Bridge. I think I will get that in stone before next Monday when we do a show. Talk about everything that was coming up from there.
What would Willard say the ride was like going up to Natural Bridge?
he said he passed the White House 3 times, Niagara Falls, went into Canada before he ever got to Natural Bridge. Speaking of the Cobra, I ain't seen the Cobra in the comments lately.
He's turned on us.
He's
turned on us.
He has went to the dark side.
He is a traitor.
He has went to the dark side. I will agree.
He's a traitor. Fine.
And Jack, I was pretty sure that's what we talked about Friday night, but I couldn't exactly remember. He said, Cobra is a traitor.
I hate to be that guy, but somebody had to say it.
Oh, yeah, you know. And that's what happens when you retire, folks.
Ain't been too long. I talked to him, and he said, "Man, dirt's still in my heart. It's still the right place." He's working at asphalt track.
Yeah, oh yeah. You know.
He's downgraded. He's trying to work his way back up the ladder now. He's opening a gate.
He's went downhill fast. Retirement has not been good to him.
Oh man. You talk about it. You talk about him enough. Maybe his ears will start ringing. He'll get on here.
Well, I will say, there's somebody owes you one, and she said she's gonna get you.
Oh no!
For what you said a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I know exactly. What we could make one of those 4s a 5.
You dig a hole.
I
busted her bad at while we was playing. Oh no 99 card game. Have you ever played Oh no 99? It's like Uno cards, but it starts at 0 and everybody lays a card down. You had to you add your cards up.
Yeah,
cards up as they hit the table, and they have -10s and whatnot.
Right.
And you can't go over 99. If you get to the point where you can't play, you have to lay your cards down. Blah blah blah. Well, guess when Brittany put hers down? Guess what her number was? Yes. And without missing a beat, when she laid it down and said 44, I said for life.
That is hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, Craig knows what I'm talking about. He was there. That was fun time.
Oh my Lord.
Let's just say, if looks could kill, I wouldn't be here today. But we have a good time.
She won't be mad at me for long.
She said she owes you one. She ain't forgot it.
Consist of, but I don't know. I've been talking crap about the drivers' meeting anyway. That doesn't bother me anymore. I basically start Jason's drivers' meeting every week when we're there. When I'm not there, I don't know what he does.
It goes on like normal.
I just like to mess with him. I always start right before he does. All right, guys, we've been here before. We know how to do this. You know, we got this, guys.
Hell, they had more than one drivers meeting at the racetrack this weekend I went to. It kind of scared me. We got to have more than one drivers meeting. One before, one after this session, one after this session.
That don't sound good. It's the same place?
That's the same place.
At Travelers Rest?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
For the Thunder Bomber Classic. There's the voice of Victory Lane and the voice of Fayetteville Motor Speedway, the voice of the Carolina Clash.
He's the voice of many voices.
He is. Kip Thompson in the house. Like I said, and he will be on the call inside the bull ring at Fayetteville Motor Speedway for the Carolina Clash 5,000 to win this Saturday, April the 26th.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah, it's Saturday. Yep. Weather permitting. Like I said, Whitfield's running their first race. Air-Rat's running their first race of the season.
Yeah, we're finally getting full season swing of things this
Yeah.
weekend. Hopefully, if the weather holds off.
Carolina Clash will be at Fayetteville.
So this should
And
be
Princeton will be open Friday night, and Natural Bridge will be racing Saturday. Carolina, Cherokee, and Carolina off this weekend. Blue Ridge Outlaws off this weekend. Mid-East off this weekend. So, yeah. A few places taking a weekend off, but like I said, still plenty of racing action going on.
It's a great weekend for season openers, especially for as much as series and stuff is going to be off this weekend.
It's a good week. Oh, yeah, it's good to see some racetracks opening back up. Like I said, Princeton opened back up this year. Air-Rat's opening back up this year. Ronnie Bowman says Ronnie Covey going to run at 602 in late model.
Yeah.
Has that been confirmed?
Yeah.
Is it ready to go?
I don't know if it's ready to go.
Okay.
I know he the one that's been
I know he bought a
the one
rocket.
that's been sitting over here is the one he got.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he's got left, but I don't know when he's going to run it either. So.
And that is going to be an interesting event because there's more tire on the right hand side of the car than there's ever been on the whole car of anything he's ever drove.
Yeah.
Because he's only run 4 cylinders modifieds with them little narrow tires.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Donkey Kong coming to a late model.
It'll be interesting to see.
And like I said, I'm impressed that Dylan Warden was in the Longhorn House car at Cherokee.
Yeah, I was too.
But like I said,
I also know why.
Well, I know Arpin was right there with him at Fayetteville.
Yes,
and he run good at Fayetteville.
Yes, he was.
Let's see.
But
he is the GOAT for a reason.
Absolutely, he's the man.
We have called him the GOAT ever since he's been running 4 cylinders.
He is the GOAT in 4 cylinders. I mean, there's no like. You can't. There is. Grayson Keaton. That's just. I mean, I like Grayson. And all,
Grayson and Connor, yeah, they all run it.
I mean, Connor's better than Grayson.
Well,
Yeah, I said it.
It's my opinion.
I just want to get something started.
There's Goose.
There he
Travis
is.
Covey with TC Construction.
Travis is playing in the beach this week.
Playing at the beach.
Yeah, he's playing at the beach this
I
week.
have no sympathy for Travis now.
He's actually working.
That's what I tell everybody too.
Yeah. He's working in Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach. Okay, well that's a different story. Then I've been up there one time. It's nice once.
Yeah, somebody's got to work around here.
Well, I did see there's one race car gone.
No, it ain't.
Where's that?
Oh, you talking about that one in there?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that one is.
there's one race car gone.
Yeah, there is.
It's
one
off the jig and out and gone.
Yeah, it is. You're right. I forgot about that one. I'm sorry, it just been here so long that
It's a fixture.
I just assumed it was going to be there.
We got to build it.
There for a little bit, it was becoming a table.
Oh, for Longhorn stuff.
Yes.
It's been a busy time here.
Yes, it has.
If we can get Cambridge here before lunchtime, we can get some stuff done.
You can ask Dad. I have been here.
Before lunch?
Yes.
Because you usually show up for lunch.
Yep. I'm changing my ways.
You changing your ways, he dragging you out to bed.
No, he ain't done nothing. I'm just trying to do better, man. Trying to support the people that support me.
There we go. He's having to work.
Well, I mean, I never stopped working. It's just
How'd you miss lunch today? That's what I want to
I
know.
didn't miss lunch.
You said you didn't eat no lunch today.
No, yeah, I did. I said the only thing I had was lunch.
I thought I'd feel bad for you because you said you're hungry.
I mean, I am hungry. I mean, I'm fat. I'm
I
hungry.
didn't eat
all
no.
the time.
I didn't eat lunch, and I went home and eat a little bowl of lo mein noodles and
I can't do
run over here.
I can't do noodles.
You don't like noodles?
Not a noodle guy.
I like spaghetti.
You're Italian, aren't you?
No, I'm not Italian, but I like Italian.
No.
But lo mein is Chinese.
You said noodles. You said spaghetti, so I immediately.
I said lo mein to start with. Lo mein noodles. Yeah. Homemade lo mein noodles.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of noodles.
They were good.
I like spaghetti every now and then, but I'm just not a fan.
I love spaghetti. Spaghetti is my favorite thing.
Really?
Yes, I love it. Good. Yeah, it's got to be good. The sauce has got to be good.
Well, yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of it out there
Who
that
wants
ain't fitting
bad
to eat.
spaghetti?
I mean, there's a whole lot of places you get spaghetti. It ain't fitting to eat. But
You like Olive Garden?
I'm not an Olive Garden spaghetti fan.
Yeah, I'm not.
The lasagna is really good.
I like their breadsticks. That's about it.
I like the soups. You ever eaten the soups?
No, I don't go to Olive Garden.
But they have really good soups too. We actually had Olive Garden at Fayetteville.
Did you really?
Yes, they had the lasagna, but
Get a DoorDash or something?
no, we went there.
Oh, okay.
Saturday it rained
Saturday.
for the 602 Nationals.
It didn't rain Saturday.
Well, Friday. I'm sorry, it was Friday. It was raining. Yeah, maybe Friday just was a blur.
No.
It was a
Was that
lot.
when y'all played that game?
Yeah. We played the game. We played some Phase 10. We played 0099. I don't know what all we played. We played.
That's still funny. Did she regret putting that card down?
I don't think she was expecting it though.
Shit.
What, at least
Of all people to have that though.
I don't think she. What is that?
Pasquetti.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm right. I'm right there. It's not.
I like the shrimp scampi at Olive Garden. The Italian trio's good.
I'm an Outback guy. I like Outback. I like steak. I like blooming onions.
I like a blooming onion now.
Man, I'm good.
But yeah, like I said, there's lots of good
For
stuff.
sure. Well,
But if you get the breadsticks,
yeah.
bring you some of the Alfredo sauce to dip them in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. Brittany made sure they brought 2 bowls out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was good.
You ever ate Red Lobster?
I'm not a big lobster
I'm
fan.
not either. I had to go one time for somebody's birthday, and I let them know how.
I mean, I've had it. It's okay.
Yeah, it's just not a. I like.
Brittany's favorite place to eat is Chipotle.
You know, that actually makes a lot of sense.
She hates Chipotle.
Did she really?
Yes. She will not let us go to Chipotle if she's there. Now, we love Chipotle. Me, Jason, Joey. Which Joey likes anything.
I don't know.
That's the eatingest human being I've ever seen in my life.
I've never ate Chipotle.
It's actually really good.
Brittany's the type of person of mine. She looks like she loves Chili's.
Chili's.
No, she loves Wendy's. That's what she likes.
Wendy's. Oh, that's still ongoing. It never ends.
Oh,
Yeah, the Wendy's gag never ends.
that was funny.
But it's really funny
Of
because
all the places y'all could have stopped, she chose Wendy's. Wendy's. Now, don't get me wrong. When you got nothing else, Wendy's is good. I mean, I would eat Wendy's over McDonald's. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm not big on burgers anyway, but
Well, I like their chicken nuggets.
I think that's what we end up getting. But
Yeah.
I'm not big Wendy's at least Wendy's has got real hamburger patties. But like I said, I'm just not my favorite thing.
Yeah. Well, ready to wrap this up?
I guess you done talking about your food. You're getting hungry over there.
I'm hungry. If you can't tell, I'm like really hungry. Well, guys, look, you got Arat, we got Whitful, we got what else?
Princeton.
We got Princeton on Friday night.
Natural Bridge. Fayetteville for the Carolina Clash.
Yeah, Fayetteville. So we got one racetrack south. We got 3 up north.
Yep.
So
Of
one in
course.
West Virginia, 3 in Virginia.
Yep.
So should be plenty of racing action this weekend. Hopefully, weather permitting.
A lot of the Carolinas are off this weekend.
Yeah, he loves that place. He loves that place. I'm
Yes.
telling you,
Well,
absolutely.
everybody who's up there loves that place.
Man, the place is awesome. Places. It's so. We got done practicing, right? We got done practicing early.
But that is the definition of a bull ring.
Oh yeah, absolutely. we got done practicing early, and it's like we looking at each other. It's like, man, when was the last time that you could just sit and talk at the racetrack after everything was over, and you still go get home before 11 o'clock?
But also it was only 5 to 8 or 9, wasn't it?
What?
Practice.
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
It actually went over.
Yeah, but still, you got done before it got dark.
Right.
So yeah,
But still, it was. Even on race night though, I know they still got the curfew at 11 o'clock, but still, I mean, like, it's just everything went nice, everything went good.
it's just nice having some close by the house.
It really is. It really is.
We still went about an hour for y'all to get there.
Like 45, 50 minutes.
He's talking about Ryan 602. Talking about Donkey Kong 602 car. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I really hope the weather holds off this weekend.
And like I said, just remember that Carolina, Cherokee, and County Line are off this weekend. So don't be traveling south to get there because there won't be no racing action this weekend. Cambridge will be at the Bull Ring. At Bull Ring?
Yep. Me and Goose.
I do plan on being there if everything works out well. Jack Craig said he's coming, so that's going.
Jack Craig might show up and work.
He might. So, but good luck to everybody. Natural Bridge, Princeton, Carolina Classic, Fayetteville. And of course, Wilf will have their open tonight as well. But that's all I got for tonight. Cambridge is ready to go eat.
I gotta find something.
So remember, guys, if you're not at a dirt track, it's your own ass fault.
On the Backstretch is presented to you by these great sponsors. Gann's Race Cars and Parts. Go check out Philip and Cambridge Gann for all your race car parts and fabrication needs, located on K School Road in Medan, North Carolina. Go check out Gann's Race Cars and Parts. NRS Race Score, and for all your transponder and scoring needs, the official score of the Mid-East Racing Association. Go check them out on Facebook at NRS Race Scoring. 2 Fast For You Embroidery. That is Tanja Gann, in-house at Gann's Race Cars and Parts. Need them hats done, shirts, sweatshirts, monograms. Go check out Tanja Gann at 2 Fast For You Embroidery. She'll take care of all your embroidery needs. Located on K School Road in Gann's Race Cars and Parts. Vinyl adds horsepower at Randy's Custom Lettering, located in Wannaco, North Carolina. Go check out Randy and Chris for all your vinyl signage and decal needs. You can check them out on Facebook at Randy's Custom Lettering or give them a call at 336-591-9301. Special thanks to Travis Covey with TC Construction. The driver of the Goliath chassis, TC Construction, Penske Racing Shocks, number 05 machine, along with the teammate and sponsor of the Gann's Race Cars and Parts, Airport Drive-In, TC Construction, Penske Racing Shocks, number 45, the Maverick Cambridge Gann. The dynamic duo make up the Maverick Goose team that will bring back the love and feeling in 2025. So go check them out at a racetrack near you running the 602, a modified division. The T-shirt guru of Travis Lawson with Stokes Apparel. If your race team, ball team, business is looking for apparel, go check out Travis Lawson at Stokes Apparel. You can find him on Facebook at Stokes Apparel or online at www.stokesapparel.com. Special thanks to Jason and Brittany Walls with the Mid-East Racing Association. Your home for your True Light Federal Credit Union Mid-East Street Stocks. The Sheets Mid-East Modified Tour. Your Rick Hendrick City Chevrolet Mid-East 602 late models. And in its debut season, the Pro Fabrication Headers and Exhaust Mid-East 525 late models. For all your rules and schedules, go check out racemideast.com. Need trash hauled? Call Capital Waste. Their team is ready to help you determine the right product for your needs, offering roll off dumpster rentals and also portable toilet rentals in 2 convenient locations, one at 1668 Park Drive in Mount Airy, North Carolina, the other at 730 Oak Ridge Farms Highway in Mooresville, North Carolina. Give them a call today at 336-568-8009 or check them out at capitalwastetrash.com.